Okay, we're still working on the hat, but we're going to stop at the hat right now. Actually, what I'm going to do here is we're going to put this, there we go. And we're going to define this a lot more yet. So they're going to come down around like so. Alright. Now we're going to round this hat off just a little bit and just take that point off of there, and that will give us a little bit more of a rounded look. Alright? So that's that portion of it. Let me take a look. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out where, well, let's take this rough stuff off. You know, some of this stuff I need to take off before I actually start carving, so that doesn't take much to clean it up. You're going to take all the rough stuff off anyway, so you may as well do it now. And I'll do the same thing over here. Would help to go with the grain. If you feel it tug like that, you flip it over. Okay. We're going to just bring this down. We're going to figure out where his ears are going to go, because his ears go right below this, right? So let's define where this goes here. Okay, right there. Okay. And right there. And we'll put that in a little bit better. Alright, good. I'm just redefining this, where the end of this cap goes with the ear. Alright, so that's what it should look like by now. Alright, we've got this kind of rounded up a little bit. We're going to work a little more on the hat a little bit later. But you get the idea, you know. We're going to bring this down a little bit more. We're going to round this up a little bit better. But that's where the back of the hat, you know, where the tassel is, and stuff goes. So right here is where we're going to bring this down just a little bit, because that's going to be kind of, bring the hat a little bit down and around. Everything will still look square from the top, but it won't look like that when you get done with it. Alright. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out from here over, this is where his ear is going to be, so let's put a little line from the corner up. Alright, so that's where his ears are going to be right now. And remember, this is going to be a little bit shorter version than what I had with my my larger piece here. Okay, and from there you're going to go over and just kind of bring this down and around like so. Alright, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit further, and from here all the way up. Alright, we'll redefine his face a little bit further. Let's make it a little bit fuller. Alright, just try to make it as even as possible. I know that's kind of hard to do, because sometimes you chop a little more off one side than the other. We're going to put his feet in right away, so we have a general idea where his feet are going to be. Okay, same thing over here. Now the other one I didn't paint yet because I wanted to wait, paint them both together. that'd be a little bit of a surprise what they'll look like when they're completely done. I didn't want to show that ahead of time. And there's a part of me that is still deciding how I want to do the colors of the Happy Golfer, Spring Golfer. That's what I call the other one, so that's what we'll call this one. But we'll call this one just a Sitting Golfer. It's springtime. He can't wait to get out on the field here, or on the course. All right, and then this will come up a little bit. All right, so, and we're gonna have this guy. He's gonna be holding a with his hand here. So let's do this. And then the bag is going to come out like so, and across. It's going to be pretty big. Alright, and then he's going to have golf things sticking out over here. His arm's going to be tucked underneath that. So that's pretty well the idea of it. I'll be right with you. Alright. What we're going to do now is we're going to do the bottom part of his face. So let's just kind of round his face up a little bit and start with that. Then we'll worry about everything else after that. Important to try to get his face in there. Now his ears are going to go right alongside of that, I think. See, how do I have that? All the way to the end there. Okay. What we're going to do is, let me get his ears in here really well first, and then figure out where his hair goes in the back here, behind the ears and up and around. Alright.